Morning, we're at the Senior Center. We're joined by Angel Krasminski and Emily Burks. Angel, this is an amazing program we're going to be going through today. Of course, talking about Meals on Wheels here at the Senior Center. And tell us, first of all, tell us about your involvement.
I'm the president of the board of the Senior Center, have been since January. I've been on the board since last January, so I've been on for about a year and a few months. We are trying to do great things in this community and increasing our Meals on Wheels program and increasing the activities at the Senior Center. Emily Burks is our executive director, does a great job at handling all the programs here, and will tell you a little bit about our Meals on Wheels program.
Okay, all right, Amy.
Well, Meals on Wheels here in Hood County, we service the entire county, so we go to Crescent, we go to Toller every day, we have a couple of people in Lipan, and all of the meals are delivered by volunteers who, it's a hot meal that they get every day. It's prepared here on site, and it has to meet 1/3 of the recommended daily allowance, so it's a nutritious meal, and it's well-rounded. We served 50,000 meals, a little over that last year, so we get a lot of meals to a lot of people.
Is this going to be the full meal deal here today?
Well, we actually have it in several components. These coolers on the table are the cold items. So it's got the milk, it's got the dessert. Today we've got a salad in here as well. And these coolers behind me, those are the coolers that are going to be packed with the hot meals.
Okay.
So we can get some footage of.
Since I saw one guy off camera just a second ago, I understand it's Mayor's Day today, is that correct?
It is. We actually have the mayor of Brazos Bend, which is a small area of Granbury, the mayor of De Cordova, the mayor of Toller, and then we have the Hood County Sheriff.
And this guy right over here.
Yes.
What? No.
Mayor of Granbury. This is just a typical day here in the kitchen. They start meals. It's 10 till 10 right now, and they're starting to package up the meals for Meals on Wheels. We've got these heat sealed trays so that the food stays fresh, it stays warm. We put them into coolers straight off the assembly line here. They start cooking at about 5:30 every morning to get things ready. Yeah,
okay.
And it's really a two-part process because we do congregate meals as well. People come here to eat, so they have to cook lunch basically twice because they cook it early for Meals on Wheels and a little later for lunchtime. But as I said earlier, it's a very well-rounded meal.
I started Meal on Wheels about 39 years ago, and I've been involved with this all the time. And after she passed away, well, I just continued on. You'd have to really come and ride on the route with us to really see the great effort that all these volunteers put out to serve these people.
I started working at the center almost 5 years ago, and I was just a helper, and I worked my way into the Meals on Wheels as coordinator, and it kind of became my purpose in life. I found a calling. I love the clients. I love being able to help them. It's just like a big family. It's someone to kind of take care of. There are clients who have had health problems, who've fallen, that if it weren't for Meals on Wheels drivers finding them, they would be in big trouble. It is an adventure.
And you're the sheriff.
I'm the sheriff, so I'm
Good morning. How are you? I'm Angel Krasminski. I'm the president of the board of the Senior Center.
I've lived in this house since 1954.
Wow.
And you hate to leave something that you've had that long, you know.
Well, you've kept it up beautifully.
Okay.
It is beautiful.
I have 5 children, but you know how children are. They have, and I'm the last one on their route, and I always feel like they're anxious to get back, and so I try to meet them at the door. But she just kept talking to me, and finally she said, "Well, I want to hug you." And so I said, well, I guess when you live by yourself, hugs are the one thing that you miss the most.
There you go.
So I really was sweet of her.
I wanted to be able to help and do my part too, so glad to.
Well, that's it,
come and deliver to
you know, putting it back into the community. I really don't know what I've done without you. And it's not just the meals, it's the seeing that face every day too. You know, someone to talk to.
That's another part of it too, is you get to know not just the people who deliver your meals, but the staff as well.
Oh yeah, the staff, guys, the staff, they're wonderful. And they have been so good for me, to me, since I've been off. They've brought me roses, they've brought me books to read, they've brought me, you know, and just come and took the time to visit a little bit.
The home health insisted that I get Meals on Wheels because I was taking care of my husband as well. And that's when it started. I'd get up and of course I'd have to take care of my brother-in-law, totally bedridden and totally dependent. By the time I got finished with him, then I started my husband. And my husband is able to get up. I mean, I get him up. My brother-in-law, I just couldn't. But, you know, and when it's lunchtime, and it's a godsend. No one knows until they've been there. No one knows. People don't know. It's wonderful. It's wonderful.
Good. We're so glad that we can help you and provide a service.
Oh, I appreciate it. I do appreciate it. It's just, you know, I refused it at first because I said, you know, we don't need it because we can provide for ourselves, you know, and because I felt like it was welfare. And the ladies told me, it is not welfare.
No.
That's not what it is. It's helping. And nobody knows until they've been there. And I appreciate it. Oh, my word, I appreciate it. It's a godsend.
Good.
No, I never thought that we'd be in this position, but we are, and, you know, and I'm going to take care of him as long as God gives me strength.
I've had about 8 back surgeries in the last
15 months.
Wow.
But so we've been under, and when he was sick, I had 2 surgeries after that. So, you know, I just have not felt like cooking at all. And the meals have come in so handy. We've appreciated it very much. And I never dreamed we'd ever have to have Meals on Wheels.
Oh, let me see, I've been getting it close to 2 years, I think. And I just think it's wonderful, you know. Maybe I get tired of it some way, but it doesn't make any difference, see. I just look forward to it, see. I'm glad to have it. It really is, it's wonderful.
Okay.
I'm glad to have it. I tell you, it really, I don't know what I'd do without it.